What is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? My name is JeffLightsyJr. This is the Victory Formation Sports Show right here on Jeff Lightsy Jr. YouTube, Facebook, and wherever you get your podcast. We got a special guest today, Mr. John Trey Brown III. He's going to JSU. He's one of the latest commitments to go play for Coach T.C. Taylor and the Jackson State Tigers. Trey, how's it going, man?
Going great.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, we spoke. We'll get into committing to Jackson State, what all of that meant a little bit later. But I want to ask you about football. When were you introduced to the game? Who kind of introduced you to the game of football? And how did all that start off?
I started playing football when I was about 4 or 5. Got into tackle football. My dad introduced it to me. And ever since then, I've just been working to be the best football player I could be.
Absolutely, man. Now, did you have a favorite team or a favorite player growing up? And if so, who?
Growing up, probably I like the Baltimore Ravens, and I always Ohio State Buckeyes. But yeah, those have been my favorites throughout my year.
I got you. Well, Trey, man, you got a scholarship to play college football, so that means you're pretty good. So, at what point of your life did you kind of realize, like, I can play this game a little bit? I'm actually all right out there on the field.
I've always knew I was good. But around freshman year of high school, sophomore year of high school is when I start, looking past high school to play as long as I can play.
Absolutely, man. And so what high school? So you're from Chicago. We don't hear about a lot of football players, even though Chicago's a big football city. It's not, I guess you don't hear about a whole lot of football players coming from Chicago to play, especially in like the Southern schools. So what high school did you go to in Chicago, and how did your high school kind of fare throughout your high school career?
I go to Mount Carmel. What else did you ask?
No, I was asking, okay, what was your high school like career varsity? When did you start playing varsity, or when was all that kind of taking place?
Freshman year, I played freshman. Our school don't really move up freshmen. They like to sophomore year, I got moved up to varsity, played corner started a couple games. That was the COVID year, so things will take care. But with some of the older guys, got some experience. And then junior year, I came down with a little season-ending injury. So that was, it wasn't the best, but I was moving forward to this senior year, and we really had a good senior year. We went undefeated, won a state championship. So we did a lot of good things.
Absolutely, man. Now, you said your injury took place during your junior year. It kind of leads me right into my next question. How was recruiting for you? I mean, it wasn't like you said, you got an injury your junior year. Freshman year, you wasn't really allowed to play varsity. So what was recruiting? Was it slow a little bit, or was it fast paced and then slowed off? Like, how was that for you? And COVID was in there too. I forgot about that. So it's kind of a lot of adversity there for you.
So my sophomore year, I was getting a little bit of recruitment. Junior year slowed down when I didn't have any pretty much film to drop because of my injury. So I was just working on getting back to me. I made it to a couple camps last year to get some coaches on my radar and stuff, get on a couple of coaches' radar. And then after we won state this past year, recruitment really started to pick up. So.
Absolutely, man. Let's talk about that, man. You guys were undefeated state champions. What went so right for you and your high school team for you guys to be able to do that?
I mean, we had a lot of experienced guys that really wanted to win. We knew our goal coming in. We knew nobody could beat us. We just had to play to perfection every game. We came out, we practiced hard every day. So it was all, we just had to complete the mission.
That's awesome, man. What did that feel like, man, to know that all your hard work paid off and you guys not just went undefeated, but were undefeated state champions? What was it like after you won the state championship?
I mean, man, it felt great. All the guys that we had on the team, we've been with for 4 years. Freshman year, we're from all across the state. We're private schools, so we didn't grow up together. Well, some of us did, but majority of us did. So the brotherhood we built at Mount Carmel, we just really wanted to win, so it felt great.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Now, let's talk about, you said the recruitment picked up after winning state championship. When did Jackson State get involved? Who were the coaches that kind of reached out to you, and what was that like?
Jackson State, they got involved late. Probably within the last couple months. I reached out to a couple coaches. They seen my film. They loved it. They immediately got on the phone with me. So, I really loved that. That they didn't really know who I was, and they automatically gravitated towards me. So that allowed me to reciprocate the energy. So that felt great. I had a couple other Division II offers, a couple Division I walk-on opportunities, but I to love at Jackson State, so that's where.
So let's talk about that, man. You actually said you reached out to the coaches. What kind of made you decide? Because some people won't be that bold to kind of like, hey, you're sleeping on me. You know what I mean? You might want to take a look at me. So what kind of made you want to do that and not just reach out to the coaches, but specifically reach out to Jackson State?
I've always wanted to play HBCU football. My parents went to a HBCU. My dad played HBCU football. He won the Black College Championship. So I've just always wanted to be part of the community outside of football too. Just going to a HBCU, I always wanted the opportunity. So just for the opportunity to beat Jackson State, coming off a SWAC championship, 12-0, up and rising program, sending guys to the league, all that. So that was what really got me there.
Absolutely, man. That's awesome, and that's a great way of looking at it because it's true. Like everything you said is absolutely true, and to go be a part of something that a program like you said that hasn't lost a SWAC game in 2 years and has really been at the top in the forefront of HBCU football. What school did your dad play at?
Tuskegee.
Tuskegee, okay. Tuskegee. Did Tuskegee reach out? Like your legacy? Did they ever reach out? What was that like?
Yeah, they were recruiting me as well. I went down on a visit like about last month, but it was cool and all, but I just wanted to create my own legacy at Jackson State. So
absolutely, man. Now talk about when you told your parents. Okay, what was the call like when you got the offer from JSU? What was that like? And when you went back and told your parents, because like you reached out to them and now they offer you to come play. What was that like?
yeah, so this was they got on the phone with me only about 3 days after me sending my film to them, Coach Quinn and Coach Hammock, linebacker and DB coach over there at Jackson State, and they automatically told me straight up they offered me a preferred walk-on position. So they told me I would automatically have the opportunity to come in and earn a scholarship. I'll be treated no different. Like the best guy's going to play. I have the opportunity to play coming in. That's what I like to hear. So that, along with it being a great school, that's just how it went down. So.
Absolutely, man. Now, what are you most looking? You talked about wanting to play at an HBCU, wanting to play HBCU football. Just what is it that you're looking forward to about playing HBCU football? Not just HBCU football, but actually playing at Jackson State.
Really playing with my people. Uplifting the Black community. I posted my commitment and actually earlier today. So. I mean, a lot of fans and stuff are in the comments. A lot of the players are already reaching out to me, telling me like let's get to work and stuff. So that's what I'm most excited about, just getting down on campus and being the best me.
Absolutely, man. Now you were an athlete at your high school, playing both sides of the ball. Where did the coaches say they see you best at playing at the next level?
DB, either corner or safety.
Okay, and so do you prefer defense to offense, or which one do you like actually playing the most?
It varies. Right now.
Absolutely, man. So that's awesome, man. Now, I obviously always want the young men to have great great college careers and even play football at the professional level. But eventually, at some point, that stops. Have you thought about what you want to major in and perhaps want to do once football is over with?
Yes, I want to get into construction or major. I will end up majoring in business. So
now, what are some of your hobbies outside of football?
Hobbies. I with friends. I like going to beaches. I like going out of town. Experiencing the world with my family, all that type of stuff.
Absolutely. Now you from Chicago, man. So I gotta ask you, what are your top 3 favorite spots to eat in the city and in your city where you're from?
Let me see. Cheesecake Factory. What else do I like? Giordano's Pizza. They have some nice deep dish pizza.
Mm.
Um, Let me think. Harold's Chicken.
Harold's Chicken. Okay, I was wondering if the Harold's was coming, man. I was wondering if the Harold's was coming. Now, once again, we're talking to Trey Brown III, Jackson State. He's one of the latest commitments for Coach Taylor and the Tigers. Now, Trey, just, you talked about playing at JSU. You talked about, wanting to do all those great things. Just for the fan, how would you describe your game? Like, is there a player in the league or maybe even in college football that you kind of model your game after, whether it's former or new, current guys? Who is there someone, and how would you describe the way you play?
I take game from a lot of guys. When you piece it together, it can make something great. Some of the guys that I like right now coming out the draft, I like Clark Phillips out of Utah, Trevis out of TCU. Those are a couple guys like my size, physical guys that don't let their size tell how they can play. They can go out there and show it. So that's how I like to believe I am. Can create turnovers, could come up and lay the boom. Yeah, like to win. Love to win.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Now, Trey, I'll get you out of here on this, man. Just for the fans, the JSU fans at home, man, that are looking forward to watching you play, looking forward to you earning that scholarship and getting on the field, man. Just what is your message to the Jackson State faithful?
Jackson State, I would like to let y'all know that I'm coming. I won't be holding back. I'll be coming for everything I deserve. I hope to win and continue the success of the program. Come back to Chicago with some hardware and have a great experience while I'm down there.
Absolutely, man. Coming back to Chicago with some hardware. You're not gonna get too homesick going from Chicago to Mississippi, are you? Well, once again, Trey, man, I appreciate it, dog. Hey, best of luck to you at JSU, man. Will you be there for spring game?
Yes, sir. I plan on making it down.
That's awesome. Well, I know the fans can't wait to see you at the spring game. Once again, this is Trey Brown III. He is going to play in the defensive backfield for Coach TC Taylor and the Jackson State Tigers. You're tuned in to the Victory Formation Sports Show right here on Jeff Lightsy Jr. YouTube, Facebook, and wherever you get your podcast.